Hello everyone, welcome back to the Crochet Times. Today I am going to show you how you can make these beautiful puff stitch daisy crochet flowers. These are super easy to make and you just don't need too many materials to make them, and they do use a little bit more yarn, but they look so pretty and you can use them on anything like your headbands or your beanies or even on sweaters like this, and it will look so beautiful. You can use them as buttons or as decorations. This is the front side of these flowers and this is the back side. You can use them only from the front side and they give a very 3D look. Like you see how it's bulging out the petals and this mid part, and they are so beautiful. So let me show you how you can make them. You make these flowers from the outside first. Like the first part you are going to make is the white part and then you are going to make the yellow part. So for this tutorial you are going to use a 4.5mm crochet hook. I'm not going to use this hook because you see it has a very small neck and this is not good for making these puff stitches because you need at least 9 or 10 the stitches on one single time to make one single petal, and this length is not good for that. Because of that I'm going to use this 4.5mm crochet hook. It has a very long neck and I will show you how you are going to make these flowers. Other than that, you are going to need 2 yarns. First you are going to need the yarn for your petals and then you are going to need yarn for your middle part. The thicker the yarn the better, but since it's going to make you are going to make puff stitch, thinner yarn works as well. You will also need a cutter for cutting your yarn. So let's get into it. You are going to start by making a crochet magic ring. To make a magic ring, you are going to wrap the yarn around your fingers like this. Then you are going to wrap it behind like this. Now insert your hook, pull this yarn, and then you are going to make a single crochet like this. Let me show you that again. You are going to wrap your yarn around your fingers like this. Hold this loose end with your thumb and then wrap it around your fingers like this. Turn it over and insert your hook under the first line, then the second one, grab the second one and just make a single crochet. This is how you make a magic circle. Now depending on how many petals you want, in this one I'm making 5 petals. Okay, so I'm going to make 5 half double crochet stitches in this magic ring. If you are going to make 6 petals, you are going to make 6 half double crochets. So let me show you how to make a half double crochet. You are going to wrap your yarn around your hook like this, insert it in this circle, then grab the yarn, pull through, then pull through all 3 loops in one go. This is your half double crochet. Now I'm going to make 5 more because I am going to make 5 more petals, like total 5 petals. So this is my second, third, fourth and fifth. Now you are going to pull this loose end to close the ring. Now find the first stitch. This was my first stitch, this one, I think you can see, and then insert your hook like this. Now the loose end of the yarn, you are just going to grab both of these and pull through this stitch and make a slip stitch. So this is how you are going to secure this. Now you are going to just use your working end and make 3 chain, 1, 2 and 3. Now in the same stitch here, it's going to be hard to work in the same stitch, but you are going to make the puff stitch. Insert your hook like this. I'm using this yarn like you are going to use it here so that the tail end is weaved and you don't have to weave it in later. So pull through one time. It's going to be a little bit hard because the stitch is very small, and the trick is to pull your yarn like this so that the loop gets longer. If you keep it small, it's going to get harder to make more loops in the same stitch because you are going to do this like around 9 times. So this was my first, second, then yarn over, then pull through, insert your hook, pull the yarn again. This is my third, and pull it so that it get longer. Third, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and this is 9. So you see how my hook is longer, has long neck, so it's easier for me to use it. As compared to this one, it would have been so much harder to make this same stitch with the shorter neck hook. So that is why I recommend using the long neck hook. But if you are going to use short neck, you can make, instead of 9, you can make maybe 5 loops, and that would be fine. But this will not get this much thick. It will be a little bit smaller. So now what you are going to do is yarn over your hook, and you are going to pull it through all loops except this last one, the first one, the chain one. So now I have 2 loops on my hook, and I'm going to make a slip stitch, and now I'm going to chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and make a slip stitch in the same stitch I just crocheted. Now I'm going to chain 3 again, 1, 2, 3. It's going to get harder, but this is your second stitch, and you are going to make second petal in this stitch. It might not seem you would be able to, but in a bit you will see how it gets stitched. So insert your hook. I'm just holding this tail behind so that it gets weaved in. Now let's see, 1, see it get bigger, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Now pull it through all loops except the last one and make a single crochet. Now chain 3, 3, now slip stitch, and then chain 3 again, 1, 2, 3. Now you are going to make this puff stitch again in the next stitch. This is the next stitch. Pull it so that it gets easier. If you don't pull it, it won't get easier. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Now pull it, single crochet, chain 3, slip stitch, chain 3 again, 1 2 3, and now this is my next stitch. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Now you are going to pull through this except the last one, make a single crochet, chain 3, and a slip stitch. Now we are on the last petal, chain 3, 1 2 3, then you are going to make your puff stitch, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9. Now pull the yarn except the last single crochet, 1 2 3. Now to end this, I'm going to make a slip stitch here, like here, and then you're just going to cut this yarn. This is the base of your flower. These are the petals. I'm just going to pull this thread through here so that this gap would be bridged. So now we are going to make this middle part, and to make the middle part you're just going to make one puff stitch, but you are going to insert your hook in the chain in one of these part, like this one or this one or this one or this one or this one, and like I'm inserting it here. Pull this yarn, the yellow one, like this, and make a single crochet and tug this one so that it gets tight. I usually like to do this, like this loose end, I will bring it to the back like this. You can use a needle or whatever, this works fine. So you are going to bring this to the back, and then you are just going to tie these two ends together like this, and just make it tight so that they don't get loose. And you are just not going to cut it right now, we are going to cut it later. So in the front we made just one single crochet here, or a chain, and now you are going to chain 4 more, 1 2 3 and 4, and you are going to make a puff stitch in the 4th chain, 1 2 3, and this is the 4th, and you are going to make it like this, the same way we made white. 1 2 3 like to make it a little bit bigger than the white one. So this is my 10th, and now you are just going to pull it through like this. Make sure you just don't pull it through the last loop like I did, and then you're going to chain one, like make single crochet like here. Then you are going to make one single crochet, like chain stitch like this, and then cut the yarn. Now what you are going to do is, in the opposite side of this, like this, you are going to pull this yarn. What I like to do is insert this like in the middle of the stitch, and then wrap my thread around this like this, and then gently pull it through. Wait. Okay, so like this. Now it's in the back. We're just going to pull this yarn, and you see in the front it looks fine. Now you're just going to tie this white one with the yellow one, and just make a couple knots so that it gets secured. I like to alternate with the yellow one and with the white one, and then go back again a few times so that none of these stitches get loose and then they unravel like this. So now that it's secured, let's make one last knot because so this is done. See, in the front you have your daisy. It's 3D, and you're just going to, either you can use these threads to, if you're going to attach it to your sweater like this or something, you can weave these ends through the sweater and attach it, or if you're just going to use it as a decoration, you can just cut them like this. And there you go. This is how you make your puff stitch daisies. So pretty, and you can make them in any color you like, and they look so good. They make a great addition to your garments or your any decorations. So I really hope you enjoyed this pattern, and if you do make it, please let me know in the comments, and don't forget to like and subscribe. And if you like this pattern, don't forget to share it with your friends and family. Thank you for watching, and until next time, goodbye.